So let's see. So this date is December 12, 2014, and you see, okay, this is in milliseconds. So it has written a timestamp. So how do I convert that timestamp? So all I got to do is like var timestamp, okay, new date of. All I got to do is like pass this timestamp since it is in milliseconds. Okay, so here I'll say timestamp. All right, let's see. See here, December 25th. It has changed, but everything remains same except the date. So for instance, if I want to add 5 days to that date, let's say 5 days to, let's add 5 days to our today, March 18. So how do I do? All I do is like all I get the date and add 5 to it. Okay, add 5 to it. Okay, I'll do it in the next line. I don't want to scroll this. Fine. Alright, so here I'll do it. Where date okay, then all I have to do is like add these days. How many days? 5 days, right? So I'll add 5, add 5 to it, then I have to set the date, right? How do I set the date? I'll say again timestamp is equal to, what is that, date now dot set date. Okay, set date, it's 25, date after 5 days. This is my timestamp. Now here I'll get the new date. Print string. How do I give? Okay. I'll just click again this equal to, what do you say, new date of timestamp. So here I'll print it. Yeah, for 5 days. Okay, you guys getting that? So what I've done is like I've got the date, added 5 to it, converted it to timestamp, and giving that timestamp to the date. So you see, Sunday, March 23. So after 5 days, it's Sunday, March 23. Okay. So like such, I can add, set the date, set the hours, set the seconds, set everything I want, and get everything I want inside the date. So that is about the date object. So if you guys got any questions over there, I'll answer, and or else we'll jump into string object. String object is very huge. So I'll just extend the time to some 30 minutes. So yeah, we got 1 more hour here. So any questions here? The date object? No questions? Okay. So this is the last one. right? So I need date after 5 days. Like date is today is 18th. So after 5 days it is 23rd, right? So I want the date after 5 days. What I do first, I need to get today's date. So today's date is 18. So I'm adding 5 days to it. So now this has become 23. Okay. Now I want to set the date. Suppose for instance I want to use this variable, okay, somewhere else. So I need to get that date. So for that, what I've done is I'm setting the date here. Okay, now date now. Wherever you print date now, let's say I just okay, I'll show that later. So now date now has been set. Date now has been set to day after 5 days. The date. So now date now returns a timestamp, because set date always returns a timestamp. Okay, I take the timestamp. It has come in milliseconds, so I need to convert it to a proper date, readable format. So that's the reason I give it back to the date object, so that it gets me a nice formatted date string, so that I can print it. You got it? What I'm trying to do is, like, first I'm getting the date, adding 5 to it. Okay, I added 5 to it. Then I'm setting the date, yeah, after 5 days, getting the timestamp. So timestamp, I cannot read it properly. So timestamp, I don't know in milliseconds. So that's the reason I gave it to the date object, so that it will take care of itself. Okay. So yeah, with that, yeah, assume the date object is done. So we'll move into string object.